Hey, my name's Neon, and I make one YouTube video per year. That's just for some of the new people who are stopping by that are part of the Dead Matter community and have possibly never seen my YouTube videos before. As you all know, there has been some issues that have come out of Dead Matter recently, and just so you're aware, here are the few things that have happened. Dead Matter getting absolutely shredded on their own Reddit page, or their mods going overboard and banning people for asking questions or asking too many of them on their Discord server. It has been an extremely long ride full of ups and downs, but recently there's been a pretty massive issue that has been a problem for many. If you haven't paid attention to any of the news, Dead Matter's site has been apparently DDoSed, and they say that it's been an accidental DDoS because some people were actually trying to get in and some people were just purposely, trying to take their site down. If you don't know what a DDoS is, it's a distributed denial of service, which involves many devices connecting at once. To some, these devices are known as a botnet, which are used to send a ton of fake traffic to one site. Many sites that aren't secure, including Dead Matter's site, will inevitably crash. Some of these crashes will result in the site being forced to shut down completely for either hours or days on end. In Dead Matter's case, it has been down for 3 days, and no one has been able to get their code from this site. And in those 3 days, there has been a multitude of issues. Currently, today is Saturday, and it's 12:04 at night as I'm recording this video, and here's the news I've got. So on Dead Matter's official Discord server, they've completely closed every one of the chats. Now, this is because people have been spamming. There's a lot of trolling going on. A lot of people are being toxic, essentially. And what they've posted in their announcement page is this. This is the newest update. Firstly, an update. Keys on our site have been topped up. However, the site is currently down. We made some mistakes with how we set up Cloudflare on our site, which resulted in issues with keys being distributed to some people. Bad keys were sent out to multiple users at once, resulting in some users getting keys that had already been redeemed. We have revoked the affected keys. So just that sentence there, we have revoked the affected keys. What does that mean? I read that a few times and I still am slightly confused with it. So if you look at how they worded it, it says that the keys were taken down or whatever, the affected keys were revoked. That means that whoever had redeemed the key, that affected key, quote unquote, they probably don't have access to the game anymore. And most of the people that have these keys are people who paid for the game, because if you go on their website, you can't even redeem anything if you haven't paid for the game or you have no email that has connected to an Indiegogo or stuff like that. So some of these people had just lost their keys. All right, back to the message. And once the issue is fixed, the site should go back up with functional keys for you. Not everybody is going to be able to get one currently, and for that, we are deeply sorry. However, we'll continue to top up the site as Valve gets us keys. Given that Valve does not give out keys over the weekend, more should go out on Monday. So currently, there's just being a problem with the keys. That's perfectly fine. I'm gonna be honest. I've waited about 3 years for this game. And compared to the people who've waited like a few months for this game, I honestly don't care as long as I get the game. You know what I mean? There's a lot of these partners out there who are getting it, and I have yet to be big enough to even get near to being in their partner qualification. But whenever I get the chance to, that would be amazing because I stream often and I would love to stream some Dead Matter for you guys. Anyway, so they've got more information. Next up, this is less of an update, but we wanted to discuss this situation as it stands. We did take precautions on the site in preparation for release, but we were expecting about 40K to 100K users, not over 22.6 million requests. So if you don't know what that is, those requests and why that amount is so large is because of the DDoS attack, which is what they're saying had happened, and currently taking in just under 600K requests per hour. That is insane. So apparently people are just trying to stop everyone from playing Dead Matter or even touching the game, which is insane. It's either that or people are just really eager to play this game. This is due to a mix of unintentional and intentional attacks. Oh, okay. I actually didn't read that part until just now, resulting in the website going down numerous times despite our best efforts. Interesting. The deliberate attacks seem to have been tapered off after the initial hit, and through the night, we tested several measures to keep the site up. This resulted in the site going up and down as we tested these various measures. Interesting. So I wasn't there. I didn't see any of this, the site going up and down. I have seen all of the issues. I have seen all the updates. I've been making sure that I'm on top of it all. But I haven't looked at their website because every time I look at their website, I get some type of an error, and I don't want to be one of the people who are trying to cause a DDoS attack on their website unintentionally. That's not how I am. I'm just gonna let this blow over, and whenever I get another update or whenever I get other news, I will check it out. But other than that, it just seems to have people who are trying to get into the website and get their key, and they're not really meaning to DDoS, but they are because they keep on messing it up, or people who are intentionally DDoSing and just want the site to be down. It's odd. And they said that emailing wasn't going to be a good idea because apparently if your email gets hacked or something, people can steal the key and sell it somewhere. It's slightly unlikely that people are going to get hacked immediately when they get the key, but you know, things happen. As weird as coincidences seem to be, they do happen. So I'm gonna let that curve. I'm not gonna focus on that too much.
We would have sent out emails, however, there are privacy concerns with that would make it completely prohibitive for us to do. So sadly, that's not really an option right now.
So when you say privacy issues, what are you referring to there?
So part of that is privacy concerns due to national law, but the big one is, say your email was ever to get leaked, we would actually have to kill your key and then resend it to you. And if that happens out of the blue, that's going to be really frustrating for people because it's going to be something where, you're playing a game, suddenly it vanishes from your account, and then, 12 to 24 hours later, you're going to get an email from us saying, oh yeah, by the way, we had to kill your key, here's a new one.
I believe that a lot of these issues are happening because of people who are just trolling or people who genuinely got mad at the DevMatter devs, because the DevMatter devs are sometimes, I love these DevMatter devs, but they are sometimes extremely incompetent. And there's certain things where they'll either not answer you completely and they'll completely ignore you, or they will just outright like ban people just for asking too many questions or being, obnoxious. Now I get being obnoxious, but I don't feel like there's a reason to ban people. I feel like they need warnings on their stuff. Anyway, back to the message. I don't remember exactly where it was. Though this was caused by user volume, as best we can tell, during this period and through the next day, the site was mostly down while we attempted to address the things on our end. So quickly, I remember someone had made a message to DeadMatter specifically. There was a lot of people talking back and forth to each other in DeadMatter's original chats, and I believe they're responding to this one person who had made a message. I don't know their specific name. I'm just going to call them Law. You'll probably be able to find them at some point, but this is what someone said on their server. I'd really like to maintain some professional courtesy here, but my profession is helping build resilient, auto-scaling web platforms in the cloud. The website should have been load tested for this. They knew how many people backed the game. The fact that it's down creates grave concerns in my mind about the DevOps team at QI. I'm sorry, but right now is exactly what makes or breaks the reputation of a company. So that's what this guy had said. So they might be directly responding to this guy. I don't think directly is a good term, actually. I think they're indirectly responding to this guy because they didn't at them when they were talking about it. They just said it because this message was sent in the Discord server multiple times, not only by the person who had sent it and wrote it originally, but by multiple different users. In any case, it's true, it should have been stress tested, but apparently even they said in the first line of this entire thing, it says, we did take precautions on the website in preparation for release, but we were expecting about 40K to 100K users. Apparently, they weren't expecting over 22.6 million requests. Now I get that. I'm fine with it. And there's a lot of people who are being babies on like DeadMatter's whole Discord server, on other people's streams. There's people comparing DeadMatter to games like Star Citizen. Star Citizen, from what I knew, was out for 7 years or so, probably just over that, and has been in development by a practically more massive team than what DeadMatter currently has. Apparently, DeadMatter is just a team shy of 6 members, so that comparison is completely out of the window. But DeadMatter in general, I feel like is going to be an okay game. They just need more of a team, more of a base to completely cover everybody and everything that's going on. I feel like DeadMatter can release as a good game. Like, as of right now, it's trying to compete with DayZ and games like It's not competing directly with EFT, but it's taken some liberties from the EFT, like the backpack interface, or just like the general flow of the game and how detailed it is, you know. So I feel like Dead Matter in general is going to do okay. It just needs more developers and not just the few that they have currently. Personally, I feel like Dead Matter as of now is not going to be able to compete with games like Scum or Deadside. I don't think it's going to be able to compete with some of these games, because in the events that they do continue to compete with these games are when they have more developers than just 6, because DayZ has an entire developing community on its back, including Bohemia Interactive, I believe. And Scum has a pretty big team as well. And Dead Matter has just 6. I'm not saying that these people can't do work and they can't show off like their expertise, but it's a different type of workspace when you just have 6 members compared to like probably over 30. You know what I mean? So Dead Matter is doing okay for itself right now, but there's a lot of bugs, there's a lot of issues that need to be cleaned up and fixed. Until then is probably when we're going to see the most amount of changes. And on the day of the issue, they had made the announcement and spoke to everybody. They also taken into account that the statement they had made yesterday was not to deflect blame from themselves. I'll read the statement that they had made here. We failed our community in numerous ways over the last few days, and nothing we can say here can make up for that. For that, we're deeply sorry. Even if we recognize those words mean a little at this point, we should have been a lot more clear from the get-go about our situation and ended up severely mishandling the whole affair. We can't fix what's done, but we sure plan to make things right for everybody. Now, I appreciate that. These devs are more than competent. There's moments where they can be a little silly and completely like just outright mess things up for themselves. But at least they're attentive enough to know that they had a problem and they didn't know how to deal with it properly. So I hope that Dead Matter comes out I hope Dead Matter comes out soon. I know it's going to. You can't just make an announcement that it's coming out and then completely change that announcement and hold it off for another year or 2 years, because after that, you're going to have a lot of people going against you. There's a lot of things that they're going to have to work on their back end to completely fix everything. But I'm still going to enjoy this game. I waited for this game for a while, and I really hope it comes out well. I honestly hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be making more Dead Matter videos soon. I'm sorry I haven't posted recently. I've been more on Twitch, and I've been focusing on myself, and I haven't really got the time to fully pay attention to YouTube. So I'm sorry. I'll be trying to post more YouTube videos soon. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. My Twitch links will be in the description for anyone who wants to follow and make me bigger so I can at least stream Dead Matter for you guys. Please just do that for me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I really do. I plan on making more videos at some point. Not sure exactly when, but I'll most likely be making more Dead Matter videos in the next few days whenever we get more announcements. I've been trying to hold off making a lot of these videos on Dead Matter until I got more news, but this was a pretty big announcement to hear from them. So I wanted to make a video on it just to make sure that everyone knows what's going on. And so, you know, I want to get onto this platform a little bit too, because I haven't made a YouTube video in a while, and I feel like it's better for me to talk about something that I enjoy than just talk about something that I'm following just because, you know, I quite enjoy Dead Matter. I enjoy games like DayZ, and I've been focusing on them. And seeing all these news, I want to talk about it and be able to rant and whatever. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So the next few videos that I post are not going to be completely gaming. They're going to be either, if I'm not playing the game, I'm going to be talking about the game. I'm going to be doing that from now on because I feel like I can enjoy that more than what I'm doing. And that's making videos on horror games or, you know, recording myself playing a game. I feel like my videos are getting more boring to me. And as a content creator, I want to enjoy what I'm doing. And so far, I really do like this. So I'm going to keep this up. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Anybody from the Dead Matter community, you are welcome here. Yeah. Thanks for listening to me talk.